All right. Today I need to talk about honesty and transparency. Today is the end of the 29th of February. So in roughly 10 days, 10 to 11 days, it will be Ramadan. And in 4 days, or 3 days and a few hours, will be my birthday. I'll turn 20. And when I was 17 to 18, I said my goal was I will be in the place I want to be by the time I'm 21. So I got a year left. And I think it's doable. I've been slacking off, and this is where I want to talk about honesty and transparency. I've not been following up with everything I've been saying I'm going to do, and my daily, doing it every day, and it's hard work and all this stuff, and trying different ways, but I want today to be the last day where I say no more. Because I was listening to a podcast by Alex Hormozy, and he was talking about the podcast The Game, and he was talking about this is why you're so stressed, ... or something like that. And it says when you're sad is because you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the answers. And when you have a lot of anxiety, it's because you have too many decisions to have, too many things to decide from, and you don't know which one to pick. And I don't think I'm sad, nor do I think I have a lot of anxiety, but I think at times I do feel anxious because I'm trying to get my school done. I am trying to make sure I'm taking all the right choices with my health and my body. I am trying to do good with my business. I'm trying to balance my religion. I'm trying to balance my social life. I'm trying to balance my personal growth when it comes to like reading and care and stuff. And I feel like I've fallen so far off the boat that I feel like even though I have small wins and I'm winning in a lot of other areas where I wouldn't say winning, but doing good, I'm sinking. And I feel like I need to take a huge step back. Huge step back. And really minimize my goals. I made a new daily routine. I scrapped the one I had on my board. And I feel like I need to minimize that one too, and just like I need to take a step back and stop focusing too much on the load, but focus on the consistency, the efficiency. And maybe instead of working my business for 5 hours for one day and then not working the next few days or whatever it is, maybe just like genuinely just cap myself at like an hour out of everything I do, and maybe the gym 2 hours. So like reading for an hour, schoolwork for an hour, my work for an hour, like the cold calls I need to be making for an hour, everything just an hour a day. And then when I have every baseline done for an hour, the rest, if I have more time, I can put more time into it. Or maybe even increments of 2 hours. An hour and a half, whatever I see fit is where I really want to figure out, is because like I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better than a lot of people my age, I feel like. And I don't know. I need to have a workaround of how I do things and become a lot more. I feel like too the best part of it is waking up for Fajr and then continuing that. And what I'm also going to do is, because I have a temptation of watching YouTube videos for hours and hours, whether it's educational or not, is I'm going to just put the blocker or the Chrome blocker thing, whatever, just remove YouTube from everything except for the ones where I use my educational stuff. Because when I have the educational ones, I like, it's just like a habit for me to not watch anything outside of educational stuff. And if I mix the other stuff, I'll start to tend just like open hella different video, or open a lot of different videos to keep it concise. So that might be the move for that. And just, if I feel I can do more in certain things, to just fill up my time a lot more with majority of things in my life. And I don't know. It's going to be a hard process. Sorry, I know you probably heard us, my family coming in and out. But I, from now, will be honest. I want to try to figure out ways to document the work I do. It's kind of hard having just my phone. And that's the phone I use to make cold calls. So that aspect is where I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe just, I don't know if I want to buy a camera. I don't know, because I'm not taking it that serious. I don't know what I want to do. But yeah, and I also feel like there's so many, again, like there's so many different stuff, going back to the main point that I'm working on, that I just need to like narrow it down, and just focus on certain things. So it's just like, I don't know. I think tomorrow is going to be the start, or today I'm just going to finish reading my book, because the goal is for the month of my birth month, March, is finishing the book and then reading a whole new book. And if I can read it consistently in the things that I've been reading, I'll be able to probably read 2 books, so 2.5 books within a month. So hopefully that's the goal. But if I'm fine with 1, but like my goal is 1.5, but the what I'm aiming for, the other stuff is 2.5. So inshallah it'll go well. But yeah, I think I want to plan my month out more. So I'm gonna write the goals that I'm gonna have for my for the month. I'm gonna write my monthly goals, and then, or my goal for this month, and then how am I gonna do that daily? So, or weekly, then daily for each and every of them. So going to the gym, working on my reading, working on the cold calls. So right now the main focus are just those 3, and obviously school, but school I can always just get done when and whenever. So yeah, I'm hoping that, I don't know, hoping that I can get it done. I will get it done. But I don't want to say I will, and then I don't end up doing it, but I need to. It's just, I don't know why there's times where I'm so strong, and times where I'm just like not the strongest that I can be, and I let whatever get to me sometimes. And there's other times where even when I'm my weakest, I'm like, no, I'm not picking that up, or I'm not doing this. And I don't know, there's just like times where it's like I just have to put it away and just do it. But then also I have to listen to my body and what I'm going through just in that period, emotion. Like if I'm happy, why am I happy? What's making me happy? If I'm sad, why am I sad? What's making me sad? How did I become sad? If I'm angry, mad, whatever the feeling may be, and converting that into something different. Like I get it, like just hearing me speak, you can just tell like there's so many goals that I have, and they're just all over the place. So I'm just gonna focus on I don't know how I'm gonna plan this out. Like I don't know what the big goal is. Like I think maybe I should focus on the 10K a month. I know that's very cliche or typical, but I feel like that's a benchmark. And from there, I will just slowly, like, all right, how can I get to this with the span of 3 months? Maybe that might just be the goal, and then put down what I should do for every month and go from there. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a hard one, but I'm gonna get through it. And I will do it. And yeah, we're gonna see. I'm also reading a lot more of my book. I know I've been on this one for a minute, but there's like, I don't know if you can tell, but on the bottom I make marks on pages I want to go back on and reflect and just understand more and look back on, because I feel like key points of the book, and then just like rereading. I feel like I've read the most I've ever read in a short amount of time, and I want to keep it up. So I'm halfway through the book, I think, within the span of a week probably. I want to see how many pages. There's like roughly like actually that I have to read is like almost 400. Or is it 400? I'll check right now. It's 49 chapters. Yeah, so like 400. Almost 390. So I'm almost halfway, I guess. So I'm not even halfway, which I thought I was halfway. But yeah, get this book done and out the way. I think I can get it done within a week. So again, if I just have to stick with it. And yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated. I'm gonna try to do the videos more. Yeah, this new update just not much has changed to the room. Move these. I think some of you guys might remember it was up here. Sorry, I don't know why it's tracking my face. There you go, that better. Used to be up here. Now they're up here, and I kind of worded it where it's like, so it's achieve discipline, dedication, challenge, improvement, and action. But I said, I will achieve discipline and dedication through the challenges I face, and I will have improvement throughout my actions. So that's kind of like what I made it to be. Or it's like something along that. And yeah. So I'm gonna finish this, keep you updated, do more of my work on my computer. I think I want to start going to coffee shops to get out of working in here, and when I do feel like I can be most productive, I will. But I feel like coffee shops for schoolwork and just like stuff I need to get done, I'm gonna do at school or do at coffee shops, and then probably find, I don't know, a library or place that I can get for free or whatever it is, and just what's it called, just sit there and go on like cold calls. So I'm gonna figure that out. Another thing, I did quit my job. I don't tolerate disrespect, so they were being very disrespectful and towards me the time I was going through in my religion, so I just kind of ended it there. Don't need to sugarcoat it. Don't deal with disrespect in any type of way. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a thing I did that I raised a lot of money with, and I had a lot of smart purchases. I didn't save the way I should have, and I had a lot of dumb purchases. Selling a lot of stuff I don't really need to get that back. And I feel like me quitting is supposed to be putting more time when I've been low-key wasting my time. So I can't let that time go to waste no more. I want to use every single part of my day, those hours used for something that will take me to the next step in this business. And my health. School is very hindering, very, very hindering. I don't know if I've been contemplating if maybe I take a gap term strictly just to focus I won't have school to worry about, and my day-to-day responsibilities, priorities that I have will be done. And like, because I have my family that I have to partake in and do a lot more than I feel like the average family living with a single mom. So it's just like, not a lot of people understand that, and they're like, oh, why are you so busy? Why are you doing this, and that? And it's just like, I can't explain it. I just can't. But make sure those will be out the way, and I'll just have so much more time in my normal day to get stuff done. Even though I have a lot of time now, it will just be like I have no excuse now. But at that time, I just have no excuses. And if I'm not doing it there, then I'm just a failure, and I'm not gonna be a failure. And one thing I'm gonna start changing is how I react and interact with people, family and outside. I feel like sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me, so being very, very cautious of that, and just maybe letting things go a lot more. When it comes to family, even if they love me to death and all that stuff, and I'm willing to give change, but maybe they're not at the space right now at this time to give change and have this conversation with my mom, then it's just like, then maybe it's just not the time. I can't force it. But I've always been like, no, we have to do this now type of thing. It's just like, I don't know, I can't see a world without me not talking to my sister. So it is a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Just, that's some personal stuff in my life, so y'all get to hear that. And yeah, this will be the end of the video. I know I went too long. I know I said I would always cap it at 15, but yeah, I'm gonna try to stay up to date. I changed my board, like I said I did earlier. I don't know, I can't zoom, but it says, "This is hard" in black, and then under it, "I love hard." Pause. What did I say? That says in black, "I can't take shortcuts." And then the bottom, "Shortcuts are not meant for me." And then right on my window, it says, "Get up and do it now." I have no excuses right now. I have everything in the world. Even through all the struggles, the not having whatever it could be, I have everything. There's nothing I don't have. Even if I didn't have these books, if I didn't have my computer, if I didn't have whatever it is, I have my phone, I have my hands, I have my eyes, I have my sense of hearing, my sense of, with my brain being able to be competent and think for myself. So this has been a long video, but I need to get back into that space of just doing for me. So if that means like not necessarily cutting off people, but completely distancing, then that's just gonna be what's gonna have to happen. One of my friends that I hold dearly, that I'm in business with, he's my best friend, and that's my brother, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like, even the stuff we have together that we end up doing, I'm like, even though he's my business partner right now, and I want us to be the like what they say, don't bring friends into business. I want us to be those that 0.01% of people that end up working with their friends and from the beginning and making it out and staying up to the very end, doing amazing. So that's what I want to do. But at the same time, it's not going to work if a lot of things don't align. Not necessarily with me, but just in general with like what our needs are as a friendship, as business partners, as individuals. Like, I know it sounds corny and it's just like being a man or whatever, but I feel like this is being a man, is being able to communicate these things. So yeah, these are my top priorities. Whoever's listening to this, I appreciate it. You guys can do this. And this is going to be a show that to my future kids and grandkids, that like, no matter what, you guys can do it, because I can, and I'm gonna finish college too. So I want to show them they can do it all. And maybe I don't. I don't know. I really don't know what Allah has in store for me. I don't know what God has in store for me, but I just gotta continue praying and making sure that, or just praying that I'm on the right path. So inshallah. All right. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.